Let's start with wet on wet technique. Here I have drawn some circle and I have ready with all the materials, and I will list the materials down below of this video. Okay, so first, what was that our paper was wet and our brush was also wet. So here in the circle I am painting this circle with clean water. Take your time, take your patience and do it. I can have the large size of brush, but I didn't do it. I thought I will do it with my patience and very slowly. So now you can feel it, or you can see it, that this is wet. How you can check it? You can find out the shine area, right? It's shining. That means it's wet. And I have heater in my room, so it's drying quickly. But my brush is holding water, like lots of water still now. So I am giving repeatedly the wash. That paper I am painting with clean water. Now when it's wet and my brush is wet, I have pre-mixed some color. This is ultramarine blue. So let's drop it and look at the effect on the paper. Randomly I am dropping it. So this is one wet on wet technique, that I am dropping it and the color are spreading, or they are making their own design like that. Okay, with the help of the paper, of course, and water. Let them do it on their own. This is it. Okay, I'm leaving that place right now. Let's move to the next one. So in the next circle, let it dry it on. The next circle we will do the same thing. This is, let me show you once again the effect. You can find out. Look at the blooming is happening. The texture paper, this is cold press paper, 100% cotton. Okay, so let it dry by its own. I don't prefer to dry it with hair dryer. So if you want, you can do it. Here is beads are coming up, so I am taking out some beads as well, collecting actually. How you can collect beads? Here I am cleaning my brush thoroughly and then drying it. Okay, and then collecting those beads here, right? Next, move to the next circle. Let it dry by its own. Again I took clean water and I am giving it a, or you can tell, I am painting with clean water. You can find out the shiny area, right? Now my idea is we will do some background effect. How we will do some background effect? I will drop randomly but with multicolor. Here I have dropped that one color only, right? One single color, that was ultramarine blue. So let's drop 2 or 3 colors here. Let's find out what happened and how they mix up. Let's try again with ultramarine blue. So when I have made it wet and I am prepared, it will be suggested to you as well, be prepared with your color. So here I have already made or pre-mixed the color. Let me show you the premixes of the color as well. So here are the premixes of color. This is ultramarine blue, this is my bright opera pink, and this is lemon yellow. Okay, let's go back to our part and let me zoom in again. So here I have loaded with ultramarine blue. Let me drop some ultramarine blue here. Okay, while it's spreading, I am spreading here. I am dropping some pink or bright the exact name is Bride Opera. And here I am spreading some lemon yellow. Now all the way the beads are coming, so let me take out the beads or collect the beads the same way I have shown you. This is the same process. I am cleaning my brush, drying it properly or making it thirsty so that it can take color or it can absorb color. The correct word would be it can absorb color. So this is it. Let them mix and we will leave it. Then we can check it. Here you can find out these things had still crossed the border. How you can rectify the mistake. It's very easy to rectify all this mistake. Here sometimes there is a thing is saying that watercolor is not forgiven, but watercolor is forgiven. I have wet my brush and I have wetting this area only, the area I want to do rectification. Okay, and I have paper towel on my hand, kitchen paper towel. I am taking it out. That's it. Look, it's almost clean. Now you have to again wait for this area to dry. You can make it again wet like this way. You can again clean out this area like that way. Okay, and since my brush is clean, I am taking out some color here. So let them mix together, let them making something beautiful. The texture you can find out, it's a paper's texture, and my mixes are all of them as milky consistency, not that lemonade consistency. Okay, so this is white on white, and using these things you can use many things. Like suppose let do another one. Okay, since I have another circle here already ready, so let's do something else. Again the same process. We will first make it wet. With your all patience, do it. Forget about the world and do it. This is like perfect me time you can have doing all this practices. So here our circle again very much wetted. Though you can find it through is shiny, right? Let's do something else with this yellow. Then little bit of blue again. So they are mixing up. I'm intentionally giving it or trying to mixing up, and look, beautiful. This is we can call look, this is the fun thing you can do if you love to make cards with greeting skirt, different greeting skirt from watercolor. This is very fun thing that you can use in your card making or making different background, and then you can give your message, and after it dry you can write it down your message on the card. So the same thing I am collecting. I don't want some extra color in out of this shape, so maybe eventually I will make this paper to greetings card. Let it dry. Okay, little bit of drying. For drying I'm waiting. Now this is the kitchen towel. We all know this is kitchen towel, but this is still dry. So before I use this one, I want to take out some color from this. Before I use this one, I am making it little wet. Okay, and taking out some color. Let's do it. Oh, randomly. I'm doing it randomly. If you want to make it small, let's take out some color. And it's like little light has fallen on it, right? So this is how you can make different background. Let's check the progress of our earlier practices, right? This is the thing it has made already. This is, it's still not dry. You can feel it, right? Like this is a little space are still shiny. It's damp. You can say the word is damp, and this is still very much wet. Okay, let's move to the next place. And this circle we have, I know already that you know it, but still let's do it. Okay, we know that in watercolor we can make different salt effect. Okay, so here is for wet on wet technique, salt effect is very famous, very famous. You can use salt in different way. Okay, so let's do it on the circle. The same thing I'm doing it, wetting my paper. Yeah, you can find it. And since I told you that heater is on in my room, it's I have to take extra care for this paper. This is small area. Just think if it is a huge paper, then you have to choose like what is weather of your area where you are painting. You have to take good care of that. Watercolor is very weather sensitive. Like watercolor painting, for watercolor painting, taking good care of your watercolor painting is also very much required. Look, this is now shiny. You can find out, right? Let's start with this opera color. Okay, bright opera. So what we are doing, I'm dropping, not thinking so much, I'm dropping opera. I love this color actually very much. Opera pink, and this opera pink I'm adding little bit of yellow here and there, just randomly here and there, just making some fun project. You can take it like doing some fun projects. Okay, so now we will sprinkle some table salt, which we have. I have here, it's dedicated for my art. So look, I'm sprinkling. So now when it will dry, we will find out a very beautiful texture. It's very famous texture. If you want to read it out, if you want to go for doing yourself, if you can do from web search, YouTube search, whatever, you can find out lots of such texture done with salt. So I will recommend go and do your search on this wet on wet techniques. After it completely drying up, let's check how the texture this made, right? Salt. So what we have to do, we have to just clean up. You can use your finger to clean up this salt like this way, and they will start to move, or they will leave that page, So this is the way we can clean it. There is another way. You can have another watercolor paper. The watercolor paper is very hard. You can feel it, right? So you can just scrape off with the help of watercolor paper, right? So this will look, this is coming up. Okay, so we have to continue this process. Now you can check that this kind of texture, let me it little up for you, so you can find out that this type of texture where you can find them like some colors are together, right? And the some places are, this is like it's spreading. So it's very basic science in this, behind these things, because whenever we are dropping those salt, that salt is soaking the water there and rest it on that paper surface. Okay, and where it's from or absorbing the water, is absorbing the water. Look at here, the white places around the places, okay, where it is residing. So surrounding the spaces, it is residing and absorbing the water. That's how the one place, like little dot you can find out in the one place, that like color accumulation, and the surrounded that there is a white space where from where that salt has absorbed the water. So this is how. So we have to remove the salt after it's completely dry. So these are the thing you can do with wet on wet technique. So all these techniques you can use it in your different project, and I will come up with those as well. So you can view here. So this is the mixing, those are naturally mixes. These here, they have made this type of textures. This is another thing where we have tried to remove some color using our kitchen towel. And next day we will go for flat wash and variegated wash and gradient wash. Thank you for watching.